Hola, buenos dias. I am Leah and welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe or like below if you enjoy this video. Today I'm doing a walkthrough of the RIU Repubblica in Dominican, Punta Cana. So I hope you enjoy this video. Let me know questions, comments below. I'm just gonna do like a walkthrough. Maybe I might do like a voiceover post-production, so stay tuned. Hope you enjoy.
And it goes a little something like
Alright, so here we are starting out at the lobby area. So this is where you either get dropped off or picked up on the bus towards the airport. So you can see the reception desks here. This is where they check you in, give you more pillows, if you want more water bottles. And as you can see, there's a bunch of people here with luggage. They're ready to hit the road and go back home. So this is just kind of like a waiting area before your bus gets here. Make sure you're always early to the bus. You don't want to keep anybody waiting on you. Over here, this is where you can wait for the casino in the evening. There's usually a guy just around the corner right here next to the trash bin here. He's just basically waiting and he literally calls out, "Casino, casino." And you can go to the casino at the other RIU. It's called the RIU Palace, I believe, which is a much older target market than this RIU. This RIU it was a much younger crowd, I gotta say. We went during a school break, so we had a lot of university kids here, and it was just kind of more lively in this RIU Repubblica. Over there is where you can take your COVID tests and line up and get that all figured out through paperwork. Over here is just kind of like a lobby area where people meet. And this is the first bar that people can stop by and grab a cappuccino, grab a drink, pina colada. There's lots of good drinks here. And on the left-hand side there was the disco, which was only open a couple nights. And it was kind of just a small room. This is kind of like the center down that walkway there. There's some elevators to some people's rooms. And this is... oh, there's my nice sandals. This is the store. I believe this is the only store in the whole resort. Very overpriced, mind you, but if you want a Punta Cana bag or sunglasses, some souvenirs. Again, that's the center, and past there is the entertainment area, which I'll show you after. Okay, so this was the worst restaurant by far. Do not go there. The pasta was completely tasteless. Literally nothing that they had there we enjoyed. And it was terrible because it was the first night. And we're like, oh gosh, is this going to be the food that we're going to have for the rest of this week? Because it's terrible. It was just so tasteless. And this is the cafeteria. I guess I'll show you guys the middle here before I keep going down there. Down there is towards the beach. So over here is the entertainment center. These white chairs are kind of here just to... Nobody was really sitting there. I guess it's kind of like a meeting place, or at night you could sit there, but nobody really sat there. There's the bar on the right-hand side here. This is mostly for the entertainment area. So there was a lot of chairs, and mind you, all of these chairs get filled up for the entertainment at the night, which starts at 9:30 at night every night and goes to up to 11:30. But most of the time I felt like the entertainment ended at 10:30. And those are some Sunwing and excursion people. This is where you meet up to discuss your excursions, sign up for things. And there was a lot of like stray cats in this area. So by the end of the week, we would like take tuna and salmon and feed the little kitties. They're pretty friendly too. They're really cute. So again, this is where the cafeteria is. You can see me in the reflection. So the cafeteria extends from here all the way down. And as you can see, you have to wear a mask every time you go into any food area. So here you can see me putting on my mask, getting ready to go in. Oh, and the floors are super slippery 24/7. Doesn't matter if they're cleaning it now, later, before. It's always really slippery. And I wasn't the only one. Like, people were like slipping and sliding, and it was kind of dangerous. So lots of seats. And I mean, the service was okay, but it wasn't the greatest. I would say that's my biggest complaint about this trip, was the service was not very good. Okay, so I'm gonna switch to another part of the day because when I filmed this, they were putting away food. So I'm just gonna insert the clip that shows the actual food. There was quite a wide variety of food in the cafeteria, so chances are you'll find something that you like, but by the end of the week you kind of get bored of it, even though there's so much variety, because some food was just tasteless. Like, they have like no spices. And this was the steakhouse that we went to. Extremely long lineup. It's the only place that you have to book a reservation. Everybody else is walk-in. It's because I guess this is like the most popular restaurant at the RIU. Actually, the last evening that we were there, we went back to the steakhouse and they were filling out feedback forms. And while I was filling mine out, I put the service as good. And the manager actually walked up to me, read what I put, and literally singled me out and said, "Why are you only putting good? And, you know, what is wrong with our service? Oh no, you have to put excellent. Oh, that's the only thing." And he literally pressured me for 2 minutes, and he stood there until I changed it. And I refused. Like, "You're not going to force me." And he literally, like, put me on the spot. It was so awkward. It was so unprofessional. So now I can take my mask off. It's kind of strange that you only have to wear the mask in the food areas, but here we are. So now we're getting really close to the water. There are 3 beaches towards the beach. Cocobongo, you know, like we're not gonna go catch COVID when we go there, so we didn't go to Cocobongo, even though I've been in Cancun and it's a lot of fun, but I wouldn't suggest it during COVID times. So they have the Dominican colors up on the flags here today. They didn't have that for the rest of the week, but just today they had these flags. And on this right side here is kind of like the young people pool. It's louder, there's like dancing, and this is towards the end of the week, so it's not quite young anymore, but when we had all the university students here, they were all in this area. So this is the bar for that pool. That's towards down to the beach, which is, I guess, where I'll go now. It's the best feeling to put your toes through sand. I love it. Especially when it's not too hot, though, because it's pretty hot in the sand. This is a jerk chicken stand, so literally anytime during the day, if you're hungry for a snack, you can grab some jerk chicken, and you literally get like 3 pieces of chicken with salad, and it's pretty filling. Like, they give you a lot. And I kind of wish that they had a jerk chicken station in the cafeteria so that you could even get it in the evening, but they only have that at the stand. So this is the walk to the beach. There were plenty enough chairs for everybody, so it's not like you're scrambling trying to find a seat. I think if anything, we were scrambling to get towels. Like, if you didn't grab a towel by like 11 a.m., chances are they probably ran out. So grab your towels first thing in the morning. You're not allowed to change them throughout the day, but I mean, they'll take your $1 and give you another one. I wish they had an excursion for kiteboarding, because we would have done a kiteboarding experience for sure. There's enough wind. And there's quite a few people selling stuff at the beach. Like maybe once every 20 minutes to half an hour, you got someone, you know, wanting to braid your hair or sell you sunglasses, sell you bags, get a picture with a monkey or a macaw. It's probably every like 20 to 30 minutes, like they'll come by you. Guys selling coconuts. The one thing that I gotta say about Punta Cana is the waves are huge. I'll actually make some clips here so that you can just see like the power of these waves. There was one time like my sunglasses came off and I was like stuck in the undertow and I did like a somersault in the water. Like, it was crazy. There's soccer nets and volleyball nets, but usually people weren't using them. There was nobody organizing that, so that never happened. And then there's a station where you can wash your feet or whatever, get the sand off of you. But since my feet were dry there, I just kind of brushed it off and put my sandals back on. Alright, so now the young pool was over there, and now we're in the middle pool. This is where more so the older people were. It's quieter, less noise, less music, less people. I actually never went into this pool. I've been to all the pools except this one. Alright, now there is the Latin pool. So this is where they play Latin music. They do aerobics classes over here, water aerobics. We sat by this pool at least a few times. I noticed a lot of people put these clamps on top of the chair to hold your towel. You don't really need that. You really don't. And they had a dartboard here that you could play some darts. And then that was it for kind of the beach pool area. Now we're heading back to basically rooms where people sleep. This is probably the quieter side. If you want to get a room that's more so quiet, I would probably get one on the right-hand side over here. It's probably the least amount of foot traffic over here. And that is our unit right over there. That's our room. And my parents were in the room on the left, and my brother was in the room on the right. And I mean, it was a decent room, not a spectacular view or anything, but it was quieter than the entertainment area, so that you could actually fall asleep if you wanted to. This is a shortcut that we used. You kind of learn the lay of the land eventually, and by the end of the week, you're taking shortcuts. Alright, so this is headed towards our room now. Let's knock on the door and see if my husband's there. Hi, Jweed. Bye. Bye. And if you're a light sleeper, good luck here because, well, at least when we were here, it was all the university people, right? So they were up all times of the hour playing music, yelling. And even if a person is walking by your room, you can hear their footsteps, easily. So kind of tough to fall asleep, but we got used to it. So this is the sports bar. They have pool tables, foosball. We played foosball once and it was really fun. I think it was too fun for me and my dad because we kept winning and yeah, we never played again. This is the spa. They didn't really have much to choose from, so we never went there, but that's always there if you need a hairdo, makeup, massage. Now we're headed to the back of the resort where there is water slides. The restaurant on the right here is the Indian restaurant. It was all right. I mean, I'm a fan of Indian food and it was just okay. And plus, I got pretty sick after we had that. I don't know if it was because I ate rotten lychees or it was the Indian food or what, but yeah. And then the other two restaurants here are the Spanish restaurant and the Culinary. The Culinary was actually my favorite restaurant of the whole place. It had the nicest vibe to it. It actually felt like a restaurant, and they come and they serve you. All the other places were buffet, by the way, so it didn't really feel like you were served. Only the steakhouse you get served and the Culinary. And the Spanish restaurant was completely horrible. Basically one level above the Italian place. I don't think there was anything that I liked at the Spanish place. My parents liked the paella, but even then, it was just one thing out of all the foods that they had there. And that's right where I started this tour. So here we go on the last leg of the tour. And there's the water slides. Fun, fun. And throughout the day, there was like helicopters going by, I guess people doing helicopter tours. And all around this area are people's rooms. There's a volleyball and there's a pool. Volleyball? Is that what we call it? Water volleyball? That's there. There's a map. Hello, map. This is where we are. The water slides. Okay, so this is where you grab your towels. There's towel stations all over the place. Through this hedge is the water slides. Here's the water slides. I'll show you some clips. It's kind of strange. I went on the easy water slide and, you know, I went right down. I put my hands across my chest, my head down, everything. And I barely got out of it. I don't know why. I almost got stuck at the very bottom because I couldn't go through enough. Maybe the water pressure wasn't enough. I don't know. And this pool over here beside the water slides was probably one of our favorite places. It was less busy. It was more quiet, and they had really fun aerobics classes here. We did it a couple times. And this pool over here was more so older people. Me in sweatpants. And we didn't even know it, but there is actually a secondary cafeteria on this side. So basically it's like a mini version of the other cafeteria, but much smaller. When I was video recording, they were just cleaning up and going between breakfast and lunch, so I couldn't really get a good look, but you get the idea. There was also like fitness classes that I never attended, but if you're one of those people that likes to do fitness classes, there are those. Oh, and I didn't show the gym, but the gym is just right around the corner there. It's pretty small, but it basically has like some ellipticals, 1 or 2 like Bowflex type machines, a couple steps, mats, and it's pretty good with the air conditioning, so it's not bad. And here we are, back to where we started. And we're back to where we started. I'm tired now. Could use a swim. A little bit sweaty. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!